Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In this episode, I will be going over 7 interesting facts about Boba Fett. Number 1. He married a fellow bounty hunter and had a daughter. The story Outbid but Never Outgunned featured the first appearance of a female bounty hunter named Sintis, whom Boba meets while on assignment. Both bounty hunters are after a mysterious canister in the possession of Pistov, a sleazy businessman. Once they catch up to him, Pistov escapes, but only momentarily. Sintis shoots him in the back and grabs the canister. She's about to open it when Boba shoots her in the arm with his blaster. He informs her that it could have blown up in her face without Pistov's retinal scan. Fett activates the canister, and the holographic image of him holding Sintis, who is cradling a baby, is revealed, suggesting a much deeper backstory between the two. This was later expanded on. It turns out that the pair used to be married and had a daughter together. Boba gave up the hunting business and became a journeyman protector. However, when an incident between his superior officer and wife occurred, Boba kills him and is subsequently arrested, tried, and eventually exiled from his new home on Conquered Dawn. Their daughter, Aelin, grew up and took on the family business, hoping to one day run into her father and avenge her mother's death. Number 2. His helmet gives him 360-degree vision. One of the more obscure facts about his armor and his helmet in particular is that it grants him full 360-degree vision thanks to the advanced built-in HUD and information readouts. He's almost literally got eyes in the back of his head, perfect for the cutthroat world of assassination and bounty hunting. Number 3. He hunted Luke before the Empire Strikes Back. Boba Fett has a much deeper history with Luke Skywalker than what we initially knew from the movies. In the pages of Marvel's Star Wars comic series, we learn that Darth Vader hired Boba Fett and Wookiee bounty hunter Black Chrysanthemum to find a rebel pilot associated with a man named Obi-Wan Kenobi. Boba caught up with Luke in Obi-Wan's hut on Tatooine, but Luke's nascent force abilities and some luck allowed him to hold his own against the bounty hunter. Although Boba didn't capture Luke, he did bring Darth Vader valuable information that Luke's last name was Skywalker, forcing Vader to confront the idea that Luke was his son. Number 4. The braid on his armor is there for a reason. Eagle-eyed viewers of the movies will notice that Boba rocks a rather curious braid that seems to serve no discernible purpose. However, this braid tells a story all of its own. Boba has a history of collecting trophies from his various targets, and the braid is apparently made from Wookiee scalps. Perhaps darker still is the notion that in the new canon, the braid is either made from Wookiee scalps or Padawan braids. Considering his hatred for the Jedi and the ritualistic importance of a Padawan's braid, it seems completely in character that Boba would repurpose the Jedi learner's hair and wear it symbolically with a sick sense of pride. Number 5. There are multiple origins for the dent in his helmet. Perhaps one of the more noticeable defects on his armor, amidst all the scuffs and scratches, is the prominent dent in his helmet. Originally, this was explained as a result of Boba's fight with Vader in Enemy of the Empire number 4, in which Fett fires a blast at the Sith Lord, who reflects the blast with his lightsaber, causing one to ricochet and hit the bounty hunter's armored dome. The more recent, and to date the only canonical reason for the dent, appeared in an unused animatic for the Star Wars Clone Wars series, in which Boba confronts top bounty hunter and former mentor, Cad Bane. The two square off in a classic Western-style showdown and fire at the same time, flooring both bounty hunters and leaving Boba's helmet to roll towards the camera, still smoking and now sporting a familiar-looking dent. Number 6. He was intended to be the main villain of Return of the Jedi. At one point in time, George Lucas had envisioned a 3-trilogy epic Star Wars saga. After Empire Strikes Back, the original plan was to have Boba Fett be the main antagonist of the 3rd film, with Luke's second confrontation with Vader being part of a follow-up trilogy. In retrospect, this makes a lot of sense. It explains why Boba takes the frozen Han Solo away at the end of Empire, and it also explains the character's appearance in the infamous Star Wars Holiday Special. Number 7. He was the only unaltered clone. Attack of the Clones set up several rules regarding the lab-created men who fought in the Clone Wars. Clones' growth was artificially accelerated, giving them just a brief childhood before they had physically reached adulthood and were ready to fight. They were also equipped with an inhibitor chip that could be activated to change their behavior, the most extreme example of which is the command that started the slaughter of the Jedi. Boba received neither modification. He's physically identical to Jango Fett with a normal growth span. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What do you think about these Boba Fett facts? Do you know any other interesting facts about him? Let me know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. We hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
You are not a Jedi yet.